Hey everybody, it's your good pal, your best friend, Roman Bowman. And if I'm not your best friend, hey, just give it a minute. Anyway, here I am with episode 2 of Etrian Odyssey. Don't expect this to be like a daily thing. This is probably going to be a weekly thing at minimum. But you're going to get 2 this week. Anyway, last time we had everything go to heck in a handbasket. We unlocked a shortcut, did some cutting, did the basics, and explored a good chunk of floor 1. This time, we're probably going to get the other half knocked out, and first off, we're going to sell all our goods. To begin, a bunch of tiny petals, soft hide, bug wings, beast bone, hard shell, hard wood, which unlocks a short sword, mugwort, and red fruit. Gives us a red charm. Now these. Short sword actually gives us attack up 15, which is huge early on, which is why I'm buying it. And the accessory, red charm, gives you TP plus 5 and defense plus 1. So we'll be coming back to that because that's actually really good. For right now, I'm going to give our strongest character the short sword. Because again, that is a huge upgrade. Let's just check it around and see what I can get. Scare max too, but it looks like I'm selling it. One of the quick getting rid of that. Anyway, back into the labyrinth. Again, wonderful music. Emerald Grove, first round. Actually, I was right. Down here is the thing. So first off, we're going to start by chopping. So you get red fruit, mugwort, and more red fruit, and some hardwood. You can do it up to 4. Anyway, so that number in the top is how many times you can do it. I figured out that you get 2 for each point. I'm going to just simply take it. Fill the comment for many I got, but don't expect more than that. More wood flies. I think after that damage bonus, we shouldn't really have to worry about them too much. Okay, so I think they have around 20 something else. That one took 1 damage. 12 damage. Yeah, they probably have about 20 else from what I can gather. I'm not looking at the wiki for now. But do not expect that to last forever, because I know a certain dungeon will have me looking at the wiki. But thankfully for us, for my purposes, it will not be soon, so you don't have to think of me as a dirty cheater for quite some time. But when you realize what time I cheat dirty, you will know. Here's another event. While walking through a narrow trail, you find a trickle of water. Cool, tempting water. Put a hand. It's cool. Take a sip. It's good. It's just good water. Tasty water. Speaking of which, stay hydrated, everybody. I know I'm going to. In fact, hold on. Stay hydrated. I'm not sure what any good backwards walking can do. Anyway, more monsters. So this is just going to be a lot of basic things at first. So the basic attack order appears to be Jesse first. Kevin is way faster than Abigail, apparently. I know for a fact we're going to want to hold on to our rat fangs if we ever get them. Like, yeah, they're good selling, but also we're going to need them, if I remember right. I do not remember if these two connect. Okay, they do not. So this is just a plain old dead end. You'll find a bunch of these in the labyrinth, and they don't help anything. The mole. What the heck? Why was I getting 3 in a row in one area, and now here I just get a single mole? Don't even deal that much damage. About 3 experience overall. 3 times 5, that's about 15 experience per mole. Though, it may just be 3 experience and it's just given to everybody. I'm not too sure on that. I will have to consult math, which, while I am good at it, is going to be annoying. As you continue, you find red fruit growing. Seemingly tasty. I'm going to try it. And it's a 10 HP heal for your front member. 10 FH. I try to shorten these things down because you have limited space to write, and I don't want to take too long writing out a detailed essay on the complexities of fruit. I'm going to try Viper on that one. Try you. Definitely fire on you. Oh, I didn't realize how much damage reduction that would already be for the first thing. Okay, so they definitely have about 20 health. Okay, that is poison. Which means, yeah, you'll notice that did 10 damage, which is pretty big for right now. I greatly think that's, like, great. I greatly think that's great. You know what? I word good. So, just don't judge me. I'm awful at wording already. More moles. Of course, front guard. Front guard. Viper. Cure. Fire. Definitely, if you have an alchemist, those guys are going to be very strong early game. Very, very strong. Because, I know for a fact that these elements are amazing early game, but kind of drop off later. That's the thing. It's either you have a class that's amazing early and drops off, or a class that's oof early and then just gets better. It's almost never one or the other for the series. That's not a problem. It's just an observation. Forest Edge, old rucksack. Pick it up. Coins. Just coins. Don't remember how many were in there. I'm just gonna write Entel because I accidentally skipped past that. Oops. Okay, back to business. More of these guys, so I'm just gonna keep the pattern going. Get another Viper. Attack you. Fire you. I'm amazed on how little. Oh my gosh! It like took it out on her. Whew. Didn't think they'd like make a beeline for Abigail. Now I know what this room is, and this room could either be very good or very bad. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, these are a second floor enemy known as poison flies. These things are way tougher and can poison. Don't worry about guarding, just hit as hard as you can. I think they're weak to lightning. Oh my god, I'm not dead. How am I not dead? This goes to show, always be careful, because anything in the labyrinth can mess you up. Like I said, poison is very strong early game. I think the rewards for that speak for themselves, but if you do it, be careful. Again, those things do 25 damage with each poison, so I was a little bit panicking there. Wow, this episode is just flying by. I already through most of the first floor. In fact, I didn't even have to use many of my medicas. Actually, I need to restock up on those. I'm going to take one just for good measure, though. And, oh, almost forgot. Custom! So, because I want to get this, I need level 5 in swords. So, you're going to see me doing more sword stuff. And better front guard. And this does increase the TP. You'll notice when it does because it has an arrow next to it. Yeah, just, you know, keep that in mind. I really like Viper, but I do want arms. But, you know what, I'm going to take Viper for right now because having a better chance to poison is just as important as, you know, poisoning. Also, you'll notice that that it increases heal rate and speed, so it's not only healing more, but it's healing earlier in the turn. And I think that's like a pretty good upgrade. If I remember right. Yeah. I'm just gonna level up fire once for now. But definitely, yeah, that's the thing. You can paint tiles blue, chop. I think this is the same as the other spot, but it's just like if you haven't gone to the other spot, here's a spot for you. As I thought, there is no, fast travel cut from there. So if we want to get out, we're going to have to go all the way around. This is kind of the last challenge of the first floor. You've made it to the very end. Now you just have to backtrack for the shortcut through a claw bug. Why don't I expect these things? I really should. If that goes to show you anything, it's how powerful our team has gotten because the claw bug does it. Also, how does Jessie with whips deal less damage than Sadie with her staff? I'm just gonna point that out. Like, jeez. But yeah, already, most of these things. Also, in the first game, they don't really mention it, but in the first game they actually label these. In the later game, they let you be whatever they want and just make it like a traditional thing. Now, it does explain them better. Now, it does make better ones that fit better roles and, in fact, update when things happen. Such as, oh, what's it called? It's, the treasure chest. Instead of looking like, you know, a clover, it looks like an actual treasure chest. And when it's opened, it opens like a treasure chest. I may not mean anything to you, but that's a pretty good improvement, I think. Also, whoa, when did Abigail get so fast? Now Rachel's last, apparently. Small fangs! Yeah, again, those are kind of what we need, so... it's always... The drop you need is always going to be there. Rare. It's not what's going to happen. Also, that guy was just saying, yes, go report to the Rada now that you've done the thing that you gotta do. Which we are. Because we did. Yeah. Rada! Report results. Initiation. We've received word from our soldier that you've completed your map. Well done. I said that. We acknowledge and recognize your status as true explorers from this point on. You belong to the Truants Guild, right? Let me give you the standard reward. Take this to Shilaka's goods. She'll sell you items necessary for your adventures. Stock up there and work hard to exploit libraries for us from here on out. And 500 Entol. Missions always reward a butt ton of Entol. No XP. That may be weird. And I'm just going to go here first because she was telling us to get it back. I'm starting to hear it from you from off-duty soldiers. Everyone's pretty excited. So am I right in thinking it's time to talk business? Here with the Golden Deer, I hear all sorts of problems that only adventurers can solve. Gathering materials, wiping out monsters, you name it. I hear someone sobbing about it. And when I do, I pass the request on to kids like you. You're welcome to take them on. Adventurers can accept past notice quests here at the Golden Deer Club. There are many types of quests, each with its own reward. Select accept quest from the menu to see details. That's right, I just broke the fourth wall. What are you gonna do? Sorry. The Feathersmith's favorite. It was soft hide. And a butt ton of it. What you heard was a very hard face bomb. Because I did something dumb. Okay. This guy wants holy water. He wants the water that he apparently found in the forest, and the other one wants it for leather working, if I remember right. Anyway, how many soft hide do I have? 3, so luckily, if we're lucky, which we won't be because I'm not, we'll get all the rest of the soft hide we need later. Anyway, I'm going to sell my red fruit, motherboard, hardwood, hard shell, peach bone, small thing, bug wing. Eventually selling enough stuff will eventually unlock better stuff. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you get permission from Tarada? Yeah. Even without it, I wanted to say you're my goods, but promised Rada and I stick by that. Here it is. Here, 'tis the warp wire. If you're lost or about to die, use it to warp out of the labyrinth. I tell everyone to take some before they leave for the trip down to the labyrinth. Don't go thinking they're free. How many do you want? Yeah, you have to buy your first one, and I always buy 2 for safety. Because those are the most important items in this game, and they make me panic. You fellas look fine to me. Anyway, that's their A removes bindings, which is pretty good. If you ask me, and you should, because it is good. I'm gonna take a quick sleep. Anyway, yeah. It's the most important tool because instantly a warp wire takes you out of the dungeon. Just period. No matter how deep you are, no matter where you are, no matter if you're about to die or only one member is alive, it takes you out, and that's the most valuable tool in the game. You know what? I heard of a same friend who had the stupid idea of running this game, any Etrian Odyssey game, with, what was it called? Nuzlocke rules. That anyone who knows what a Nuzlocke is anytime an ally dies, just, they're killed, they can't be revived. Now to them I say, they're an insane madman. Anyone who's played this game knows exactly why I say that, because believe me, the further longer we play this, the more times you will see me and my party members die. It is inevitable. It is impossible to avoid. I mean that as true as possible. So, I think that's everything, except... let's see. Short sword, that's everything. Actually, you know what? On second thought, I'd like to just get a couple extra accessories. First up is the red charm. put on Rachel. Red Charm is accessory, and it gives her more TP, so I figured it'd be better because we're going to use TP a lot. Now, for anyone who wants to know what TP stands for, I'm going to go with tech points because I am an uncultured swine. You can call it whatever you want to call it. When you're about to, where are you guys off to? Huh? For holy water, never heard of it. There's a place southeast here with a flowing spring, though. Speaking of which, let's go southeast here. Anyway, so again, I need to upgrade Jesse's whips because he just does so little damage right now. Like I like the character, but like so little damage. I'm gonna upgrade his whips once and then just level up his attack for a bit. Actually, I'm gonna level up his whips once, get one and everything, and then level up his attack for a bit. Now that may not be the smartest goal, but it is a goal. So yeah, that goes to show Jesse just hit him for about 14, and Sadie hit him for 5. So that's how you know these guys have exactly 20 health, because that one guy survived. Sorry if I'm not the most riveting commenter, but you know, I like to throw in my hat in the ring and try to say what I'm thinking, what's on my mind with all this. So basically, the first 4 is always just going to be a little bit of a slog and very hard to get through at first, but the more you play, the more skills you get, the more items you get, the longer your characters will survive, and the easier, because just a straight up small stat increases can be huge, as you can see. I'd show you my stats right now, but I don't want to bog down the episode too much, and if you're looking for holy water, here it is. It's the good water we marked down earlier. And that's kind of tradition in Etrian Odyssey. There's always one good spring. Well, usually. It stopped being tradition in about the 4th game, but the original DS trilogy all had the same play on things. Oh shoot, I went too far. You know what? I do want to get those soft hides out of the way. So rest assured I will. I plan to do most of the quests. Like, some quests, if I find them particularly annoying and the rewards aren't particularly good, I won't do them. But quests typically go in chains. So you can complete one quest to unlock another with better rewards. More tree rats, by the way. So, yes, if you want to unlock this quest that's like, go kill the ancient devil being, then you have to actually, go out and do it. That doesn't make any sense. If you want to go out and kill this devil being, you have to first go out and collect all these rocks so you can get the devil being. And here is another crystal. Now we already know these are locked doors, so I'm going to name this White Crystal. Now, before we go anywhere, I actually do want to go up there to the stairs. I want to see if I can take this thing out first before Abigail loses her TP. Ah, dang. Nah. Also, again, 84 damage. Like, jeez. You'll see me using TP, using a basic heal more times than you're going to see me using Medica. Because while Medica are good, they're still smaller, and basic heal is just generally better. try and use. Oh, Jesse. Oh, actually, they have more than 20 health. I was wrong on these guys. They have about, I'd say 20, 25 health? I don't know. Probably about 23, actually. I know it doesn't matter too much to you guys, but just trying to figure it out is always a little fun thing for me. Let's see how many soft hides we got before we go down. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so we only need 2 more. Now I'm going to go down, and you'll see the entire map is blank. No more starting area. You get what they give you. And right now, they're not giving you anything. So you'll notice we're going to be traveling down quite a bit in this game. There's actually going to be no real traveling up. We're really just traveling downwards. Now, you may ask, why do you go to a floor if you're not going to do anything in that floor? That's because I do want to do some quests. Entering a new floor immediately unlocks a new quest for that floor, so I tend to do that first. I tend to go to a floor, then just say, no thank you, I'm done with this floor, and just move on somewhere else. Nothing against the floor itself, it's just, you know, You feel me? Because it's like, yes, I would like to go to this floor, but at the same time, I don't want to go to this floor because it's way more dangerous, and I'd like to get the quest I've already gotten ready. For instance, getting this last soft hide. Wooden. People who played on the Untold games will know that definitely soft hide, the small fang quest was a lot easier. They dropped easier. Yeah, things don't like to drop in this game. Sometimes they don't drop at all. Nothing wrong with it, it's just more wood fly. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna head back to town since it's reaching about 3 minutes or 30 minutes. And when I get back there, I'm gonna, you know, turn in my quests and off screen, and at the start of the next episode, I'll get you some more. I'll turn in the other quest. Actually, you know what? I'm almost to a level up. I want to get that first. Yeah, my priorities are weird, but I just want to get it first before I continue. I really want to get that soft hide quest done as well as the other quest on screen. I'm sorry I skipped the dialogue of those quests, by the way. Pull it up again. And there we go. It'll always tell you when you've obtained all the prerequisite items. It just gives you a notification there. Let's see. Like I said, Jesse gets 1 more in whips. This unlocks cuffs, so I'm going to give him 1 in everything. And I'm just going to go attack for a little bit. Cure once. Unlock salve. Salve is basically cure, but it affects everyone, which is really TP efficient when you realize that cure is only 3, or salve is 6. So good. And level up fire up 1 more time because dang, we ain't keeping up with the Joneses. I don't feel like that's the right thing there. Okay, let's report the results. A leathersmith's favor. Obtained 200 info. Welcome back, kids. Good to see you finish up the request safely. Keep up the good work. Taste it 1 more. Welcome back, kids. Glad you were able to get your hands on that holy water. The client said her grandpa discovered this stuff back when he was an adventurer. He was on the verge of death when he found it. Thought it'd be a last meal. And it happened. He suddenly felt revitalized and safely made it all the way back to town. Looks like everyday well water to me, but it saved him. No wonder he thought it was holy. I bet that girl will be thrilled to hear you found it. Thanks, everyone. There really is some mysterious power in this stuff. Huh. That can't be. I don't believe that they belonged. Pyrazine. As you see, there were 2 quests that were blanked out, but now there are 3 quests because you got it. Turn in those quests. You get take a job of mine, and he wants Pyrazine. So we're gonna need the thing to do it. Shaleka wants materials for a hand axe. Oh shoot! I didn't mean that. Her grandpa. She's taking over for her grandpa, and she wants some stuff. She wants to inscribe 10 monsters. Okay, good. I was hoping someone would take this time to enter a few unique monsters into Codex. Copying off someone else's list is cheating. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip through it. It's just I'm so used to doing that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and sell my items actually after I check in with Silica. Say what? The request about the hand axe? Oh, now I see. You're the ones who accepted it. Let me see. The artisans made me a list. Write this down somewhere, okay? What I need is 5 pieces of hardwood and 5 hard shells. As you get all the junk, sell them to me, and I'll pass it along. You don't have to do it all at once here. Bit by bit is just fine with me. Did I forget to grab somewhere? Yes, I did. Oops. There's a dagger. A bone axe and another hard shell. So, that will end it this time. So, you know, a little bit over 3 minutes, but I think that's fine. I just want to say I'm only doing this thanks to people like you. So, thanks for watching. Really mean it. See you next time.